to go to a place like Stamford Bridge, they would have relished that opportunity to go there and play the way they did and score the goal that they scored, because it was a fantastic passage of play as well.
That may be true, but if you want to be a champion in England, you have to win those games at home, at least Stamford Bridge. Doesn't matter who the opponent is.
The added problem for Thomas is everything was brilliant when he came in. You know, everything was on the up, and now he's expected to win Champions League again and the Premier League this year. And I'm sorry, you got to be realistic. Is that really going to happen? Because the club can get wobbly then, because out comes the gun and you're shot.
Yeah.
You know, boom. So it's all about a balance. You know, when Thomas came in, yes, he's an excellent coach and he defends really well, but he went back to some of the old ones there. I thought Frank was very unlucky because he bought some exciting young talent, Chilwell, and now Alonso was back in. I heard a fan say that he was rubbish the other day. It's terrible. But Chilwell hasn't been playing. So, you know, Frank bought a lot of young ones, which is the right way for the club to go, but he still lost his job. So well done to you, Thomas. Good luck to you, but you better not lose because your head might be on the block. Well, that's the way it goes.
For the fan who was shouting that, Ben Chilwell, they just announced that he has to have surgery now on his ACL. He's going to be out for the season. Yeah. So it's going to be Alonso. So I'm sure the fan will be ecstatic to hear that.
Well, the thing is, you know, Marcus is a fantastic player, but they also need someone else who can step in. Man City, how many have they got?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And not just there. You got Cancelo who can play on the left or the right, and you know Pep's been doing this now, and he knows where he's going with it all. So, and is he really under pressure, or is he under the pressure that he puts himself under? I think there's a huge difference. I know I would much rather be, because I believe at Man City you're on solid ground. At Chelsea, whoa, it's like ice.
Yeah, well, that's the thing.
No, it could go through any time. Is that right or not?
We can say
this. It's
true,
proven.
But they've also have a track record of success. I mean, think back to their 3 Champions League finals. Avram Grant took them to the Champions League final. Yeah. He came in. Roberto Di Matteo, he came in. Champions League final, won it. Drogba and all of that. Check. Heroes for Chelsea forever and ever.
Yeah, they also won one with parking the bus and a late against Barcelona when they hit the bar 3 times. You know what I mean? Come on. You can win a cup match by not being the best team.
But Chelsea,
because they weren't the best team that day.
Chelsea for the past 10 years are right up there in terms of trophies. 10, 15 years.
Well, let Mr. Abramovich keep doing what he's doing. But as a manager, I wouldn't like to work for him. And I know he don't want me, but I wouldn't like to work for him because you never know where you stand with him.
Yeah.
You know, with me, you like my honesty, right? You got to know where you stand with people in football, right? And it's getting worse, I believe. And Thomas will feel that because he was a hero last year, and poor old Frank got dumped in the dumpster. And it's not right.
I mean, I want to know how maybe a player's perspective as well at Chelsea when managers are coming and going, and some big managers like Scolari, World Cup winning managers.
I just feel
Ancelotti.
Like it's just the thing, though, isn't it? That people forget managers need time. You need to be given time to build that team. Look, Pep didn't build Man City in a season or 2. It took him good 3 seasons for people to understand this is how it's going to be, and it's from the academy all the way up. And like, although he won things in his first year, now we're seeing Pep. Everybody knows what to expect, and every time you think it's something you expect, he brings something different to the table because they know the base of what he actually wants to do. To now he can tweak little positions, and it's just like moving a piece on a chessboard. Everybody understands the rest of the game, and it's fantastic to watch. So they need time. You can't just bring a manager in for 6 months and then just think he's going to go boom.
Yeah.
And all the pieces fall in for the rest of his contract. It doesn't work like that.
We can say managers need time, but it's become the norm now, hasn't it? It's not like the days where Sir Alex Ferguson was kept at Manchester United for half a decade, and then Mark Robbins, the FA Cup, and it set them on their path to success. Now these fans demand something more because we're living in a world where everything is instant. You want something, you open your app on your phone. Everything is instant gratification. That's the world now.
Does that make it any better?
I'm not saying it does, but I'm just saying it's the realistic world we're living in.
And I think...
Yeah, but football, that's not football.
Yeah, football's not realistic.
Yeah, football, yeah.
It's a wonderful entertainment, and that's all it is, you know. And I want to thank all the people who've been going to work when we all had a lockdown, when we were all shut down, because we were entertainment. So what we should be doing is entertaining. It's not very entertaining if you've been a manager and you see one go into a job and he only gets 12 weeks or 8 weeks or whatever it is. Don't make sense. You know, and people will keep doing that because that's what they want. They want to, you know, Watford have got a reputation of doing it, you know, but at the end of the day, it don't take 5 minutes to build something.
Yeah.
You know, Rome was not built in a day, was it? So you can't do that in football. But you can have a instant impact. You can do this, but at the end of the day, you've got to have some authority. Otherwise, the players will stop listening.
Yeah. I want you to do me a favour. If you were to look down that camera right now, what is your message to Mr. Abramovich concerning Thomas Tuchel?
He's a great bloke. Leave him alone. You know,
Keep him there.
he's won the Champions League for you. He's doing very, very well. He's got a few injuries. Just leave him alone. You know, I hope you do. But it's not, for me, it's not funny. I'm saying it because you don't understand. Who else are you going to get anyway right now? For me, we got most of the best managers over it. You know, Man United have had to go to a fella who's older than me, you know, to try and set it up. And he's not even the real one. He's only an interim manager. Now, they got some problems because they want to play a high press, and some of their wonderful quality players can't do it or won't do it. So, whoa, who's going to take over then? Wow, it's amazing. The game is so amazing.
I have to wrap this in about 2 minutes, but I'm going to ask you, this is a very, very serious question. We often neglect the mental health side of things. As a manager and you're feeling the pressure and you don't know where you stand, what's it like for you when you're alone? Not when you're on the training ground, but when you're driving back home and results aren't going your way and you're feeling the fans on your back?
Well, can I describe it? I saw it today, and I'm probably glad I'm not out there. Pep, it's not his fault that some of the decisions were being given against Brentford. He stood here, one of the best managers, if not the best manager in the world, and they're absolutely slating him down the line. What can he do about it? Do you think he actually tells them to fall over and dive? I don't think so. So, you know what? I don't miss that. You know, I don't miss the negative side of the game, but I miss the people in it. I miss fans who you can have banter with and talk to. And the majority of them are like that, the Brentford lot. We saw a few here who obviously not too happy. You know, they're not used to it yet, but on the whole, they make a great atmosphere here. So, you know, Pep he's done it all around the world, right? And he understands English very, very well, doesn't he? And he didn't have to have that large a vocabulary tonight to understand what they were saying to him, because it's unacceptable at times.
Yeah.
You know, for me, I'm delighted to see him. He's a genius, but, you know, and if he was beating my team, I wouldn't be that worried, because I'd be saying, well, he's brilliant, and we did quite well.
Yeah, okay.